Come on in. Yes, it's another edition of the Weekly Entertainment News Podcast. I am your brother Hiram Akeem, and once again, I'm in the building. Listen, hit that like button, hit that share button. Let somebody know that we do this thing, or at least we try to do this particular thing, once a week. But I got to be honest with you, of course, again, my name is brother Hiram Akeem. I'm a journalist, and I am fortunate enough to work for a black publication. It's called the Reporter newspaper, okay? And I do entertainment news. Unfortunately, a lot of the entertainment doesn't, spark my interest to write. I could do gossip, yeah. I've done that before and everything, but in my maturity, okay? I said to myself, hey, why should I, in my golden age, invest so much time in what's happening on a one style form of music? One style meaning all the trendy stuff. Well, guess what? Trendy means something that's happened now. Trend means a current trend or something that's happening now. Well, guess what? Golden age artists, or should I say traditional hip hop or adult contemporary hip hop, is trending now. You wouldn't know about it if you just concentrating on one style. That means that trendy stuff that's happening now for the younger cats and stuff like that. So I want to bring you, the people who grew up on old school hip hop, and I do mean true school hip hop, the golden era, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about from anything in the late 80s all the way up to the 2000, one maybe or whatever. Anyway, here we go, man. So here's one thing I like. I'm about to get right into it, man. Don't forget to share this thing, like this thing, and tell somebody if you want to hear what's going on in your particular style of hip-hop music. You can get it from your brother Hiram Akeem, okay? So check this out. What I like specifically right now is how the seasoned artist is using the internet, is using social media and everything to position their new music in the marketplace. Now you gotta ask yourself, are they doing it to reach young people? Inadvertently, yes. But they also know that we are the generation who is computer savvy, computer literate. The generation before us are the people that saying, I don't mess with the TikTok, I don't mess with the Facebook and stuff like that. That's the people that's our parents, who's okay with reading tangible newspapers for the most part. And I'm generalizing. I know some people have made the transition across the digital divide, but I'm telling you, most people in that particular age group, older than me, don't really mess with all this here technology. But the hip hoppers that I'm talking about came up with me. And as you see, I am on social media. I'm doing my thing. Hell, I teach media arts in a high school. Okay? So for me to be able to do that, I have to be able to know what the hell it is I'm talking about. Same thing with these artists. The Kwame, the Ghostface Killer, the Redman, whoever, Raekwon the Chef. All these people are using internet, social media to push their new music. And it's becoming a trend. Let's take my girl Cardi B, for instance.
Let's go.
Cardi B's new album is supposed to be coming out. I love the way she's doing it. I want you to check out this video real quick, and I'm going to let you know what I'm talking about.
Hear ye. Due to the Imaginary Players music videos, Atlantic Records have done some deduction to my album's budget. So the new check has arrived and been received. And the new budget is $50. So due to the fact that the budget is $50 for my album, I have to go on the road and sell these CDs and vinyls myself. So I'm here to tell you that I might be going to your city next week, starting Friday. So let's see which are the luckiest, most famous, most wonderful, most grateful cities that have been chosen. Are you guys ready? So these are the dates and these are the cities that are chosen for me to come and do the meet and greet. In these locations, you're gonna be able to buy a CD and a vinyl, whatever you want. I don't care, just buy it. The first city is Friday, September 19th, Long Island, New York. Evanston, Pennsylvania. Yes, Pennsylvania, we're going up there. Sunday, September 21st, New York, New York. We doubling back in the city. We don't need our love each other. You just gotta get it done. Monday, September 22nd, Atlanta, Georgia. Anyway, Tuesday, September 23rd, Houston, Texas. Get your fucking boots on. Yeah, that's right. And Thursday, September 25th, Long Beach, California. Yes, it's gonna be the best meet and greet ever. Make sure you gotta purchase a CD or a vinyl. Make sure you meet me there. And on top of that, what is on top of that? I'm just going through a very hard time right now. Like, I just don't know what I'm gonna do right now. Like, they want to put me back in. Like, they want to put me back in the Bronx. Like I'm just losing all my job and stuff like that. I'm just very devastated. And if you could just buy a CD and a vinyl or a box set, it would just be very. Would be grateful.
Okay, I'm black. Listen, what she's saying is that the music industry or her particular budget has been cut. Now she got to hit the road to produce an interest of her new music, okay? Which is nothing new for traditional artists. What she's doing is, even though she's not from that particular point in time, she's a newer artist, she still know her history, know the music business as a whole. So what was she suggesting? She was suggesting that the label did some cuts and she don't have enough budget to promote and position her music in the marketplace. So now she have to what? Go out there like we used to do back in the day, load up a van, load up a tour bus. Usually it's a van, and she goes from city to city, state to state, into record stores, music stores, clubs, whatever the hell she was doing, or they were doing back then, signing autographs, kissing babies, hugging people, and everything to create an interest for her new album. They used to do that. We used to call that promotional tours, okay? And she even gave you the city she's going to be at. I also seen her, Cardi B, making mockery, having fun with this thing, because one time I seen her on the street, like literally on the streets of New York. Might have been 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I'm not sure. Anyway, she had a blanket on the ground. If those of you understand what I'm talking about, she had a blanket on the ground with all her CDs and her new CDs and albums and stuff. And she said, I got to sell these things. This company got me out here pushing the program like I used to. I mean, like they used to do back in the day because they had no budget. I'm out here selling this thing, okay? I thought that was funny as hell because she had on a Jamaican hat, looking like she was really out there pushing the program, right? Same thing, another one. I seen her in the subways, walking on the train, trying to get off her CDs for $10. People was buying them and everything. Now look, I'm saying all this to say that right there is incredibly creative, because we know that some people wouldn't do that. Some people, and she's really going on promotional tour. Now, why is this vital right now in 2000 and now? Why is it vital? Because social media have given you a glimpse, and those of you who are successful with I'm talking about artists, social media have given you a glimpse on people's personal lives, okay? People's what they do in their personal time and stuff like this. So what is that suggesting? That's suggesting the people that's watching, the fans, the followers, want more, thus generating an interest of more contact. You know what I'm saying? So why not give it to them in a way that is designed to promote a result, a positive result after contact, and that is a promotional tour. Get out there, rub some elbows, kiss some babies, you know what I'm saying? Meet some people, and hopefully it'll create a divine interest in your project. Big ups to Cardi B for doing her thing. I just wanted to break that down, okay? All right, listen, I'm going to keep this thing going. It looks like my man Styles P from The Lox.
What?
You know who The Lox is.
Oh.
Okay, it looked like somebody asked him, yo, why is it that artists that's doing hip-hop music are told to stop at 40 because you too damn old to be doing it? That was the question. Why do these artists have been told from our community to stop rapping after 40? He suggests it's a mindset that's been put in black people's minds that by the time you're 40, you should be completely successful already, and you should be not doing what children do and all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. I have to agree with the brother. I really have to agree with the brother on why some people suggest that. But I'm about to go in further. Like he said, why is it that just rap music are the only genre that people have to goddamn stop rapping at 40? I mean, you look at the rock music, you see them still rocking. Look at, I mean, these people, I just saw Guns N' Roses on tour. On tour, right? Look at, I mean, all year long. Look at country music. Look at pop music. Look at, hell, I just saw Shakira on tour, okay? Shaking what she used to have in the day. Now, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, okay? Why isn't there R&B people? Hell, we just had Jeffrey Osborne and Will Downing sell out the Lot 3 here in Blackburn, Ohio. Why is it that these people can continue to make music and stuff like that? Coincidentally, some artists do sell, those legendary hip-hop artists do sell tickets. But the whole concept of them making new music is supposed to be looked upon and frowned upon in a negative way. This is crazy to me. This is self-limiting your own culture, your own people. There's a different market other than kids. Now, we do know the music industry is youth-driven historically. The music industry is youth-driven, meaning the predominantly people that sell units historically are people that's marketing to the youth. And we do understand that. But we also know, just by understanding the music business and the Billboard charts, there's adult contemporary people that buy jazz, buy old school R&B. Hell, these same artists like Will Downing was still releasing albums on the Mercury label well after his heyday. Okay, just the truth. If you don't know these things, you wouldn't understand. So my thing is, why limit the artist to, I'm talking about the rapper, the hip hopper, to just once you get to a point or in a certain age, you shouldn't be doing music. Well, guess what? Some of these people have been doing this their whole life. Okay, now I'm hip hop. I'm gonna give you a little story. Someone told me a long time ago, I'm talking about many years ago, how long you gonna keep representing like that? I said, what you mean? This is an older woman. She said, how long you, this is how they used to talk back in the day. How long are you gonna be talking all that bebop and all that stuff? Well, first off, she didn't understand. This is me. This ain't no trend. I am the culture. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking standard English with a couple of slang terms. It is what it is. But she was so over the top. She's from back in the day where, you know how the older people used to be like, yo, I don't want any riffraff in the nightclub. I just 35 and over. Well, those 35 and over was actually coming off so old, the connection with the younger music was void. It wasn't no connection. It was either P-Funk, Motown, Big Drop, and new music coming in with a new movement called rap music via hip hop. And there was a big gap in there. I used to DJ different clubs. I can remember 93 WZAK used to come down. We used to do live remotes with them. They didn't want no rap band play. I remember this stuff. The wet clubs, because it was 35 and over club. No riffraff. That's what they used to say. But why was it like that? It was because the rap music didn't have older people buying into it, listening to it. It was new. Fortunately, me, grew up with the music. Now I'm at the point that I can promote that thing and go see the KRS-One when he's in town here in Akron, and go see Jay-Z if and when he decides to do a show, and support Kwame, who just dropped a new album, Ghostface Killer, Redman, and all these other people that have been dropping albums. We can make a holla. We can make a holla so they can make a dollar. What I mean, we can tell some people from our seats on who's making it hot, why they're making it hot, and why we should be supporting. It's because we want to close the digital divide between the youth and to what we're doing. We don't need the kids to buy the stuff. Even though people are utilizing social media and the streaming or the streamers, they're using them for validation of promotion and position their music in the marketplace. Now, is that to say when people show up on Kai Cenat, like Busta Rhymes or somebody like that show up on Kai Cenat's stream, does that mean he's going to sell to them? No. It means that people my age watch too, and it's acknowledging that his popularity is paramount. Paramount mean, you know what I'm saying, the most important to high, and he's letting the whole populace, 400,000 people to 1 million people who stream the brother's stuff, it's letting people know. That's why you see Marlon Wayans on the show promoting his comedy tour. Same thing with Kevin Hart and stuff like that. They're using it to promote and position and let people know, hey, my new stuff is out for the people that's watching, the people that follows the brother. And keep in mind, Kyson, that is universal. He's universal. IShowSpeed, these people are universal, meaning they just don't show or sell to a one niche market. That's what I'm saying. So you see rappers on them shows trying to counterput, I'm talking about old school rappers on them shows trying to take their music to the next level. I mean, let's just keep it a buck. Internet is the new radio outlet. It's like my girl Cardi B at the top. She's not just going to a radio store. I mean, she's not just going to clubs and record stores, which don't exist really that much. She's not just doing the hardcore street work to promote this new album. Everything I said, she's doing it on the internet as well, so you can see it. And it's just a promotional campaign that I think is dynamite. So that's my man Styles P. That was his point, that why do people should stop rapping at 40 is because people think that when you over 40, you should already be doing what you should be doing. You should have reached that age, and they keep thinking that this music is just a child's music. It's not. We have transcended that boundary to people like me is getting paid to teach the stuff, to teach the culture. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep going. Big ups to some of the people that drops the album. I just told you Kwame dropped the new album, The Different Kids, okay? Which is a dope album. Now, when you think about Kwame, we think about the polka dots and the artistry and stuff like that and the fun-loving music. Different Kids promotes that thing. That's the name of his album. It promotes him being different, but not just in the apparel sense. The brother is always sharp. But he also promotes that he's different, kind of like a black nerd. What is that? That's somebody that likes comic books, someone that likes action figures, someone that's collecting and being proud of who he is. Hell, if you watch him on Instagram or anything like that, you will see what he's talking about, because this is who he really is. He's a real different kid. Big ups to Kwame for dropping his new album. Big ups to Ghostface for dropping his new album. Big ups to the latest Wu-Tang dropper, Raekwon the Chef, who dropped a new album as well. This is all great for the, I like to call adult contemporary hip hop, the new trend that's going on, okay? Some people could call it real hip hop music, right? So big ups to them. And big ups to the younger people who's doing that style of hip hop with the boom bap, pure lyricism and stuff. Big up to them, because the young cats are taking heed on this stuff, okay? And also, big up to Busta Rhymes for getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for his international prowess and everything, and how long he's been in the game as well, and getting an award down in New York at the I think it was the Barclays Center at the I'm gonna call it Jamaican Awards. Big up with him, right? All right, the album of the day is called Man Up.
Surprise!
From Ice Cube.
Let's go.
Brand new album. Some say it's the part 2 to the last album that he did last year, right? This album is so dope. I was listening to it and a couple of songs stuck out to me, right? First off, go get that album, okay? I don't care how you got to get it, download it, make sure you support it, because Ice Cube is a busy man. Not only is he doing the big three NBA situation, not only is he doing movies and screenwriting, he's still doing what made him famous, and that's making credible music. He just dropped the album last year. He's dropping part 2 to that thing. It's called Man Up. One of the songs on the album that I thought was dope is called Manpower, right? Dude had a couple quotables. If you know real hip hop, you know what he meant when he says, they're going to teach you how to mega blast. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? He also said, they want you sissified. Listen to the song. He's calling it Man Up. Listen to these little quotables. And he also said, that's not an X chromosome, my girl. It's a Y. Listen to him. It's not an X chromosome. It's a Y. Listen to the knowledge Ice Cube is putting in his music. He said they're teaching you how to mega blast. You know what I'm saying? They want you not being the Afrocentric alpha male that you was born to be. This is what Ice Cube is suggesting. And he also addressed some other people about say, hey girl, that's not a X chromosome. You have a Y, okay? This is what Ice Cube is saying, you know? And he also got a song called Freedom that kind of stood out to me. Not freedom, but freedom, like free dumbass, okay? Suggesting that AI, get this, AI ain't the end all be all. Sometimes AI has stuff wrong and it publicized or graffitis the internet with what ultimately becomes fake news, and people swear by the stuff. Keep in mind, AI is only AI, okay? And it's only fed the information that is on the web. So if BS is on the web, AI will be able to spew some BS, okay? So sometimes you have to do your own due diligence outside of the internet or outside of what somebody is spewing and get to some books, get to some history and understand what's really going on. Big ups to Ice Cube, right? He also got a song called Act My Age, which is what we've been talking about the whole time. Then he's talking about people telling him he too old to rap and you need to act your age. Well, what is that suggesting at this whole thing we've been talking about? If you are a true person and you're a true artist and you're a creative, see, we applaud an Ice Cube for creating movies, screenplays, the big three. He's in his bag. So, but when he's doing music, they tell him to act his age. Get the hell out of here. He is acting his age and let you know something. This ain't even an act. This is the true deal. This is who Ice Cube really is. He's an MC, he's a businessman, and most of all, he's a creative. Listen, that's my time with you today. Listen, do me a favor, share the video. Let somebody know what's going on. Let them know we have some great pushes for great music that represents what we grew up off of, all right? Until next time, have some fun and get something done.
Can't be for me, hold on the frequency, bitch, G.O.D. what the fuck is a mug? Nigga be fake, won't leave him snuggly, he undercover, then fuck it, we talking a minute. It's all in this stuff, nigga, fuck it, you saying? Bird, bitch, you getting struck. We ain't going back and forth by the door. We ain't going back and forth by the door. Wash, halu, ella, ilaha, illallah. We come in the name of the source. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We flipping niggas out the porch. Niggas in Paris, somebody yeah and J version, boss whole Jane Harden, but they think they the highest. We locking them up, you get caught with the smoke, get your flame darkened. They shoot a shot, but I ain't far. This fuck around, hit the same target, back to back.
This has been a podcast from the Mega Media Social Media Network.